Pleased to be joined by men's lacrosse head coach Ryan Polley. The Terriers are getting set to face Pace University, a Division II school, on Saturday. And coach, this was a sort of a last-minute switch in a year where you're going to see a lot of games scheduled like this. Can you just talk about what it was like to go from having the UMass game get postponed to finding Pace and being able to play this weekend?
Yeah, I think we were all prepared for this, team, staff, administration included. And, we got a call Monday night from Coach Canella at UMass and just said, due to COVID protocols, they weren't going to be playing this week. And, quickly went into scramble mode and reached out to literally every single Division I school that was playing this week just to let them know that we had lost the game. And if, anything, situations with their opponent allowed, or presented themselves that we would be looking for a game. So we gave that about 24 and 48 hours. And then just reached out to a couple of friends at the Division II and Division III level just to see if there was interest and ability. And Coach Mariano from Pace, who I knew from my days at Yale and when he was at Sacred Heart, said, hey, we're looking to start our season. And, if nothing kind of presents itself, we'd be very interested. So, made sure they were compliant with our testing protocols, make sure we stayed in line with our protocols. And when no Division I team, we had a couple of guys said, hey, we're waiting to hear, but we think we're going to be good. When nothing kind of came about, we locked Pace in. So we're very fortunate to play a really good Division II team. They were ranked, I think, 7th when the season was canceled last season, and started in the top 10, and a really good team. So we're going to have our work cut out for us, and just excited to play somebody else, but also excited to play a really good team from another division.
Yeah, do you feel like this is sort of like what a Tuesday game would be on a Saturday, where you have such a short time to prep, and I think you've talked about just going out and playing lacrosse. Do you think this is sort of a situation like that?
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. We typically have our scouting report for a Saturday, and when we have a week to prepare, it's usually a little bit more in depth. It has, we have opportunities to kind of dive into everything they do. And when we got kind of notification on Wednesday that this was most likely going to happen and confirmed on Thursday, our scouting report is, typically 7 to 8 pages. This one's 2 to 3. So it gives, and I think the kids like it better. They don't have to worry too as much about their opponent, and just kind of clear their head and go out and play. So, like you said, it's exactly like a Tuesday game, but certainly we need to be prepared in some, cases, because Pace does have some very good players and very well coached and very organized. So, we're absolutely taking these guys seriously.
So looking back on Saturday, clearing game was really good. Only one fail clear, about 95% success rate. What do you think made you guys so successful in the clearing game, and how do you think it helped you get to that victory?
Well, I think we have, it starts with our goalie play. Matt made a couple outstanding saves. You made a couple clean saves. So anytime you get a clean save, it gives you an opportunity to get maybe, I think we had 21 clears. Between clean saves and creating some turnovers, we probably got 7 to 8 with really little resistance. So anytime that you can get those clears that are quick and get out and really you just have to run by somebody or throw over the top, those are always great for your clearing game. And then I thought our execution was really good when we had to go to the settle clear, when the ball went out of bounds or it wasn't a clean save and Merrimack could set up in their ride. I thought our execution was really good from our defensemen. I thought it was really good from our defensive middies, and certainly our offensive middies coming on the field did a nice job in their role. So I thought we were pretty clean in that game, as you alluded to.
Great. Just looking at, we talk about Matt Garber, his first collegiate start, but a couple other guys, Christian Quadrino, Patrick Morrison, also making their first collegiate start. How nice was it to see not only Matt succeed in his role, but to see other guys start, for the first time in their careers and really take to it?
Sure. Christian was great. Scored the second goal of the game and had an assist later in the game, and was running on our first line. So did some really nice things. And Patrick is, we've been really on high on Patrick since we committed him a couple years ago. So just kind of injury slowed him up a little bit last year. But certainly, was in our plans to be a major contributor. So I thought Patrick played great. I think he was part of the clearing game as well, caused a couple turnovers, ran the ball out a couple times, made some really good plays, locked down his attackman. So, really pleased with all of our, youngsters and the job that they did. They really played like vets on Saturday.
Finally, this is going to be your first home game since February 8th last year. How exciting is it to finally take the field at Nickerson?
I think anytime this year, Kevin, that you get on the field, you're going to be really excited. So, certainly it is a home game. We haven't been here in a long time. I think we're much more comfortable at home. We know what to expect. We know our protocols. But at the end of the day, it's still a lacrosse game, and we still got to play well regardless of where we're at. So we'll be excited to be home. We're certainly going to bring a ton of energy. But at the end of the day, we just got to go out and play our game, and I know our guys will.